Are we starting?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Welcome. Welcome. How do you want to start this? Oh my god.
I mean,
Um,
introduction.
introduction.
Yeah.
What is our podcast name? Do you want to take it in?
No.
No. You want me?
Yeah, you explain.
You want me to? Welcome to our podcast. Woo! Welcome to our podcast. It is called You Think I Say.
So,
My name is Kristine. Mm-hmm. Beside me is,
Kyla.
and we are sisters, and we decided to start a podcast together. If you are new here, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hello, 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 hello. There's cameras everywhere. It took us so long to friggin' set up these cameras. Also, I'm like delaying because of the delay. So every time I talk, it's actually delaying. But I'll try not to. Yeah. Do you wanna introduce yourself a little bit?
I'm Kyla. The delay is insane. But I
You
wanna,
can take it off.
I wanna hear myself as well. Sorry. Yeah, I'm Kyla. Not much about me.
If you are new here, welcome. But if you do know us from Instagram, YouTube, all that jazz with our dance videos, we're in a little bit of a cozy setting today. We are in a moody vibe. Welcome to our humble abode. We decided to make a podcast. This is the first episode. We don't have a lot planned, ironically enough. We just wanted to sit down, have a little introduction moment. But the podcast name is You Think I Say. But do you want to tell them the first name first? Tell them the
Yeah.
first name first because it's funny.
So I think we've been planning this for a while now, and the very first thing we said was just say whatever I say. So it's pretty similar to what we already have. But
Do you want to explain why? You can explain why.
well, the
I have an explanation of what you think I say. Like when I thought about that.
yeah, the just say whatever I say. I think we were just messing around, and I was like, I think I was thinking something, and she said something out loud. So I was like, oh yeah, you just say whatever I say. So I think that's where we're like, oh my god, that would be a sick podcast name. So I think that's where that came from.
Yeah.
And then recently, you say what I say.
Yeah. I think because when we started this, when we thought of the whole thing, by the way, I love YouTube, and I love sit down videos, and I love vlogs. So I love watching people talk, listening to people, and just kind of having them in the background while I do a lot of stuff. That's why I thought this idea was the best. The other thing was because when I was younger, as in like middle school / high school, I've always wanted to do those sit down videos, and so they were like super long videos, which is like maybe 20-minute long vlogs, kind of like if you guys remember Zoella and all that. That's my reasoning of why I thought this was a good idea. And then because podcasts became like a big thing as well. Not that it wasn't big before, like there were a lot of podcasts before, but you were more into that. I just got into podcasts now, especially with like our favorite artists also doing it. And then the idea clicked when we both thought about it, because I talk a lot. If any of my friends on Instagram know,
I feel like I'm definitely gonna be the quiet one here still.
not entirely, but like I babble a lot. It's not even talking. I just babble words. I babble a lot. I make stories a lot. All of my Instagram stories. You've seen it. Obviously, you guys that are coming from Instagram know it. So yeah, that's my side. What about you?
Well,
Let them know. Let the world know. Let anyone know that thought you were quiet No. And then I'll get into the you think I say title.
Okay, well, I am quiet type. I'm introverted, which we'll also get into is one of our topics. But I used to watch a lot of podcasts and stuff, just as a background as well, and like creators, and normal people, especially now on TikTok, just because it makes me feel like I'm not alone. Like people are thinking, like what I'm thinking, exactly like our name. So I think it's a very comforting thing, and it's just fun to like rant it out and talk to other people, to each other. I feel like we're sisters, so we probably know each other, everything about each other.
Exactly.
But again, when we talk normally, there's still stuff that we talk about that apparently we don't know.
Exactly. I also feel like the now generation, I feel like raw videos. I feel like that's not that it should be a trend, but it is the trend, quote unquote. If you're listening to this in Spotify or anything and not watching the video, quote unquote, it is the trend to be real. And sorry, I'm blinking out. But this is the realest I've been in a very long time as well. So yes, I wanted to explain the title and how it's shortened because it was that long, which was what was it? Just so just say whatever I say. So us already shortening it because it was the reason being because it was too long for a title. And then because when I was thinking about it and wanted to shorten it, you think I say me and you, at least over the years when we got closer, whenever I think of something, you end up saying it, and then you think of something, I end up saying it, and then it then related to furthermore, like my friends, anyone that we talk to, anyone that we enjoy, like having hello conversations with, we're already thinking it and saying it. So yeah, more things will come up with that title. Things keep coming up in my title that relate to it, but that's the whole concept of it.
Yeah. Well, before we get started, this will be available as a video on YouTube. And you can also listen to it on multiple podcast streaming services like Spotify or Apple Podcasts. There'll be more as we post on Instagram. It's probably where you'll find us the most, where you'll get updated on everything. So if you guys want to leave us a DM, email, comments, anything, just to suggest what we can talk about in the next episodes, that would really help. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay.
So
That's where you find us.
pretty much shortened, available on all platforms available for podcasts. But you will find us on our Instagram, our shared page, and then each of us. DM us, friends. DM us.
If you want to be in it.
If you want to be in it, first of all. Second of all, topics. Anything you want us to talk about.
Literally anything. Our @ is Kyla and Kristine. KYLAANND.
Yep.
KRISTINE.
Let's go.
I'll only say it once. Okay.
But if you're watching this from the video, I'll write it down here. That's where you can find us. But anyway, self-promoting aside, what else did I want to say? Oh, how long
The episode?
How this podcast gonna format, by the way? Because I love interviews. I also want to be interviewed and all of that shebang. I want to become a singer, artist, whatever. So I want to practice.
Yeah, sure.
So I'm gonna ask you questions, okay?
Okay.
How long have we been playing this? Oh my god! Share.
I feel like since 2020, because I have a lot of like notebooks of plans, and then everything's scattered. So I like one notebook from before, and then our Notion page, and shout out Notion, and then like notes, and then it's literally everywhere. And I think it's the very first one is from 2020.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
That's how
yeah.
long it's been, and we're here now.
we're here
I,
now.
Yeah, I think this is really nice because all we have really is our dance videos.
Truth.
You do a lot of vlogs and like interactive things. But I feel like this is so new to me, even though not really new because I did it in school.
Yeah,
Stuff like
for sure. But I feel like it's so different when you're finally doing it
Yeah.
and then publicly sharing it and then expressively opening yourself up to
Yeah.
the world.
Yeah. My strong point is dance, and like even my TikTok is that like that. So people can get to know me.
Yep. And then I think as a duo, this is the whole introduction to Bang, guys.
Yeah.
You guys are getting the whole shebang about us already.
This is the raw.
Just so that we can have a lot of topics after this.
Yeah. Just so you know us.
But if you're coming from Instagram and you already know me, I do and have spoken a lot about it. A lot of things. I love music. I love covers. I love acting. I love video creating. I love creating. Period. That's why I kind of changed my title on Instagram. I literally just put a creative of all ends, just because I don't want to limit myself a lot of stuff anymore. But given that we made our duo team page as well to showcase us, apart from our dance videos, because that is our strongest point together. Conversations every day. We have hella conversations every single day, at least up from till COVID, when we got closer, I guess. And we're a bit older. We're in our 20s, so we've experienced a lot of things that we can discuss in the future. However, because conversations became our strongest point, I feel like. And because we enjoy podcasts.
Exactly.
We've enjoyed podcasts for so long. And I feel
Yeah.
like it's the one thing that we both share, and we also both love, and then we also both, I think, can do.
Yeah. I think it's just a good way to get out there and like relate to other people and have comfort. And if people relate to me, like if you guys respond back, like I want to know.
I want to know. Yeah.
What y'all thinking as well? Like, am I crazy?
Like straight to that. I think about a lot of stuff. The other thing as well that I wanted to say, for the people that have watched our content so far, our dance content from you and me mostly, and then they direct to you, which you do a lot of dance things. I feel like this is also a good way to see that we do other things.
Exactly.
Also, this is a more chill side of us. I feel like we need this as well. Just because I do a lot of highly produced things, and then I've been helping you do highly produced things too, and now you're also dancing.
And there's just life, you know.
Yeah.
There's a balance.
Yeah, I feel like this is it's a good chill. Chill.
Yeah.
It's a good chill.
It's chill. It's a good chill.
It's chill. It's a good thing to watch or listen to, whichever one you prefer. So I hope you have your coffee or tea or anything. I'm also quite babbly right now because one, I'm nervous. The second reason is I have literally a long black, so I'm kind of like.
Look at our cup. Isn't it cute?
It's from Miniso. I don't want to get like copyright or anything, but like it's from Miniso. So
Sponsor us.
Miniso.
Miniso. Okay. What I have written. We introduced ourselves already. That's cute. Likes and dislikes, and what's been happening lately with you.
What's been happening lately with you?
We're together like all the time. What do you mean? I wrote these down, but like
We're together like all the time. No.
Yeah, no, seriously.
Well, we can talk about everything we've watched recently.
Yes.
Likes and hobby.
Yeah.
Dislikes.
Exactly.
We we watched Little Mermaid.
Oh.
Such a good. Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney princess. Okay, everyone knows this. I want to sing "Part of Your World" like every single day. It's my go-to karaoke song. My favorite Disney. It's my favorite Disney movie. Okay, I get really excited about it. So the live action was everything. I was very nervous to watch it. That was the very first thing that I felt from watching it. I was very nervous about Ursula, because there's been many renditions of it, and I love the musical as well. So Melissa McCarthy, you did so well.
I'm so proud.
So well. Oh my god. And obviously Hallie.
Yeah, Hallie.
Also, I told you this morning. I just noticed and I just saw that she did Vanessa's part where she's like la da dee la da 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 da. So cool.
Yeah. Rating? Don't want to get hate,
Rating?
but we did love it.
Rate 8.5 because the original movie will always have something special in my heart.
Yeah,
Jodie Benson's my favorite for Ariel. I always hear her voice in my head.
Wasn't she in the movie?
Oh my god!
Right?
Oh.
Right? That's okay. Spoilers.
We watched it with my best friend. So spoiler alert, if you haven't watched The Little Mermaid, please
Go watch it.
I mean, I guess they would want a cameo of Jodie Benson in it. But spoiler, she had a little like a 0.5 seconds cameo, and my best friend came with us. The whole time I was just tapping her like Jodie Benson.
Yeah, I didn't even know.
And both of them, they're both beside me, and I was like,
We were like,
and they were like,
I was like, yeah.
oh my god, I was doing it like, and both of their faces were like, okay.
Okay.
Until I said the original Ariel.
We're like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah.
The disappointment in my face was real. I was like,
Yeah. I think I agree though. 8.5 is a good, or 8.
8.5 is a good.
Yeah. Just because I like the original too much.
Yeah. Not just the original. I watched a lot of the musicals as well. Yeah, that's why I was kind of like nervous for the live action because I love the musical so much as well. So how they do the musical and how like they sing it is also fun. And then
I think they do
always,
well.
always relates back to the original.
Mm.
But for live action, Jesus,
I think they did well.
they did so well.
I think they did well.
They did so well.
Not gonna lie, I almost cried in the parts where I didn't need to cry. Like, you know, the under the sea. I think the music just got to me. I was like,
true.
this is really good. Like I felt that.
See, this is what's good as well. I can see it from your perspective because I'm seeing it from a all over perspective. Like as an actor, lol. As someone who wants to become an actor, I'm seeing it from that perspective, and then I'm seeing it from a filmmaker's perspective, which you know. Oh, it's the other camera. Which you know that I am a filmmaker already, and like I've done all that, so I'm seeing it from. Because I know too much now about visual effects and all that. I can see the effects, which was fire, by the way. So I'm seeing it in a lot of views, which is sucky. And then the music, like, obviously nothing will ever beat the original, but it was so good.
No, it was good. It made me emotional.
I cried at the end of the movie as well, which is the part that I always.
I did not cry.
You know, I cry at the end of the movie all the time.
It was really good though. She did not say that. But
Which is cute too.
it was really cute. Yeah. Yeah. I agree. 8.5 out of 10. Yeah. So that's one thing. Novel, you know, I kind of want to know. I like people's ratings.
Wow. Let me pause for a second. This is the most comfortable I've been in such a long time. All my credits to my sister, by the way, because it's taking me a long time to get here to actually feel comfortable in front of the camera talking again.
Yeah, maybe I can do my vlogs better now.
Same. And I've never been.
What am I scared of?
That, but also I am never scared when I'm in front of the camera when it's recording already. It's
Yeah.
the pre and then it's the post, like the
Yeah.
aftermath of it.
Yeah.
So every time like I do my vlogs,
Yeah, I
I
cringe.
did my vlogs the past few times already that I haven't gone to post because of that. I'm always just like,
I get scared.
which is bizarre to me because I always love being in front of camera. So
Yeah.
sorry, continue.
Okay. Well, another thing we also watched was it just came out recently. The last season of Manifest.
Let's discuss.
This is such a long one. There's more written on here, but I bet this is gonna take off.
This one's a good one. We can keep it rolling until the cameras die, to be honest.
Yeah.
But however, this one is our main topic for today. Actually, not explain this. If you don't know what manifest is, do you want to tell them?
Let's see if I can explain.
Okay.
So it's a Netflix show. It wasn't on Netflix before, but it's basically about an airplane and passengers going on an airplane. And then it disappeared for 5 years.
For 5 years.
And then
It was in the it was in the year 2020. Sorry. It was
year 2013, and then they disappeared for 5 years. So they came back in 2018. Yeah, 2018. Yeah. But for them, it was only like 1 minute. But for the rest of the world, it was
quite literally 1 minute.
That's basically the story.
Yeah, basically the premise of it is the plane gone missing, and then they come back 5 years after. Didn't age anything. It was just like 5 minutes for them. That's the whole premise of the show. Sorry, I keep saying film. That's the whole premise of the show. And the last season just came out, and mind you, we've been watching this since the very beginning of the show, and there's so much to unpack, but also we have to be careful because it does have religious
Topics,
it has
aspects.
It has religious attributes to it.
Okay. Yeah, wow.
Which we won't go into because
Too much. Yeah.
Because some people are,
We are. Yeah.
But because it is in the show, we can kind of talk about it a little
Yeah.
bit. Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
the last season was about it.
Yeah. So spoilers.
If you have not watched Manifest, please skip. I don't know how long.
If you want to know, I don't think we'll spoil it that much. I don't know. It's just
the ending.
Okay.
Okay, if you haven't watched Manifest, just skip a few like minutes forward after this, and then if you just keep.
If it's still going,
about it, just skip more.
but this might make you want to watch it. So.
However, this might make you want to watch it. So
I feel like no matter how much we spoil it,
it won't make sense.
Yeah.
Exactly.
You don't know what we're talking about.
Exactly. It's just so crazy.
You have to watch it.
Last season of Manifest was crazy because when I tell you, and I told you this for the last 3 days, they could not explain time travel better than anything else. I think the one that was really good, that has ever been good to explain time travel was Harry Potter, obviously. And then
Not a good.
no, it's a good one. It's a good one. Harry Potter's a good one, and then Avengers. Obviously, we all know what happened to Avengers Endgame. If you haven't watched it, watch it. I'm not gonna spoil that.
What do you mean? If you haven't watched it.
So yeah, I at least for me, they explained time travel so well.
I think it's good because it had a background to it. Like there was an explanation.
Yeah. I guess that's the only time we can actually kind of relate back to the religious side to it. But again, I'm just saying, this show is fictional. This show is it does relate to religious topics or like connected to it, but it doesn't explain
Yeah.
you know. but it does relate heavily towards it.
I think it just helps give value and like viewpoints.
Oh my god.
Uh,
Yeah, you said it yesterday.
yeah.
It helped. You say it. I keep cutting you off.
Oh, no, it's okay. I don't know. It just gives viewpoints, I think, of good and bad. Like simple, like almost kid-like how they teach you what good and bad is, and what will happen if something good or something bad.
Yeah.
Just having faith.
Yeah.
I think that was like the main thing
Yeah.
behind it all.
Yeah, I
think
feel
they
like
do that
it's
really
a
well.
yeah, it was a good it was such a good ending. Can we just spoil it?
Look, I went through a roller coaster because I was like, do I like it? I feel like it was unfair. But then, why would it be unfair at the same time?
Yeah, if you want to watch it, skip through this part because I'm gonna say the ending.
What happened?
But if you are curious about it, this will make you watch it because it doesn't explain anything
really
anyway.
doesn't.
You'll have to watch the full 4 seasons. You'll have to watch the full 4 seasons to actually understand what's going on.
And feel the vibe.
From the premise. This is when the time travel thing comes, and this is when I was like, "Whoa, what the heck?" So the ending was basically all of the passengers coming back together
Yes.
to this place, which the earthquake pretty much vomited out the plane.
It's basically Noah's Ark.
Yes.
How they said it.
Yeah. But religious aside, we all know what Noah's Ark is. But basically the plane was Noah's Ark for the passengers. And the passengers went on this plane. A lot of things happened. 11 people disappeared. And this was the good and bad judgment. Like the bad people had to go.
Yeah.
But the main thing was the plane then goes back. And me and Kyla were watching it in real time. We were both so confused because they call this place the glow or the divine. Basically, in context,
I said it was. I thought it would be purgatory because I don't think it's.
yeah, it's basically in the Harry Potter scene. You know when he went to
Yeah.
the Key Cross station. How did you not think about that the whole time? Yeah.
Oh my god.
It was
Oh
the.
my god. What?
Sorry.
Oh my god.
Again, look at you.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Wait, no, I'm not even. This is not for the camera.
That's all I thought about when we saw that part. Anyway, in that scene when they go to the airplane and then they land somewhere, but it's like hella white light, like it's hella bright light. You cannot see anything but a glow. It's basically that scene where Harry is with Dumbledore at the King Cross station, in between death and
Yeah.
They're walking forward, and bam, they're back in 2013, where they were supposed to disappear. But this time,
They made it back.
made it back. However, there are 11 people that are missing, which is like
Something you can't explain. Yeah.
But the premise of it is these people, these passengers, Josh Dallas, my king, my Prince Charming from Once Upon a Time, the main character, Josh Dallas, the main character, and his sister, Michaela, you think about it.
They just landed back.
No,
Yeah.
like the plane disappeared. They lived 5
years of their lives in this world.
And then an extra 5.
and then an extra 5, so that's 10 years in total.
Living and
Oh wait, no, sorry.
going through-
Yeah, they did live 5 years.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, and then going through all of this stuff, and then the ending, the last season was them going back in time.
It's you could see why I'm like, because they lived the 5 years trying to solve basically, because there was the day that they went back was their judgment day that they figured out. So they had to go through all these trials, and obviously they lived life for 5 years in our world.
Yeah.
So when they went back, I was like,
What the heck?
it was like half for me because some characters had like like they met the love of their life, for example, and then like some people had a baby. Like, yes, some of them had like bad experiences in the 5 years, but some of them had really good ones.
They've lived their life.
So
They've literally
when-
lived 10 years.
Literally, like some people died that they loved. Like some people, they just met new people. So when they went back, I was like,
But see the difference. So yeah, that was the ending. They went back in time again. Basically a second chance. It literally was a second chance for them to live. But this is when the time travel thing was a different concept to like Avengers and Harry Potter. It had the religious aspect to it, you know.
Yeah.
If you're not religious, I'm so sorry if you don't understand this, but
God gave them a second chance. God gave them a gift.
mm-hmm.
You know, they were able to.
get redemption for themselves. The biggest thing is they all remember it. That was the thing that I think made me like.
Exactly.
That's what pissed not pissed me off. That's what made me sad. For them.
Exactly.
Can you imagine living? Well,
Can you imagine disappearing?
Right?
Right? Coming back to Earth. Earth, sorry.
Coming back home after 5 years, realizing you've disappeared actually, because like what the heck? We were just gone for 5 minutes. Then 5 years later on, you've been living your life with all of these like callings and stuff, which is like something that in the show that you have to watch to understand. But then was given a second chance, which was great. By the way, the world was ending before they went.
See, there's so many things. I can't even explain it.
It's so good.
See, I'm not even spoiling anything, but basically before they even went back in time, the world was ending, but they saved it. That was it. Goes back in time. Can you imagine yourself going back in time? Back in 2013.
When you've lived all of this life and knowing about it.
Yeah, because they
That's
aged as
sad.
well, and like literally so much happened.
They aged back. They
Literally,
aged.
Back.
people that have died are there in front of them. I feel like I would go crazy. And she kind of pointed out. There was a line that she said that was they call it a mass delusion.
Wanted to say, so the time travel thing that I was saying, despite the religious parts, the similarity is Avengers Endgame, WandaVision, Doctor Strange #2. That
there are other
Different timelines, yeah.
and if it's not timelines, universes, there are other.
Yeah, because yes.
Wait a second, I haven't watched Loki.
Yes.
Yeah. There are other timelines, other universes. Period. Kind of like what I told you the other day. Doctor Strange 2, Wanda, knowing that she has other selves with the boys. She doesn't have them. Like, that's what it is. So, look at the spoiler pack. People are like, what the heck are they watching? What are they talking about? Time travel? No, guys, seriously.
Look, I'm just saying.
I-
I'm sorry for
I
yelling
love
in
that
your
this
ear.
is our first episode.
I'm like yelling in people's
It's like the best to discuss because literally watch it, Manifest, okay? Manifest on Netflix. Watch it. Then when you finish it, at
You
least
can come back
couple
here.
episodes in, come back to this.
Yeah, you'll
you'll
understand.
understand what we're saying because our minds.
Obviously, if this happened in real life.
So yeah, I recommend watching it. Manifest on Netflix. Watch it. It's really good. And then come back. I beg you.
Makes
Come back to this so that you'll know what we're feeling right now.
makes me believe in manifesting signs, like connection.
Oh
Invisible.
my God, that's another episode.
Yeah, that's another episode. But like that.
Yeah.
Everything happens for a reason. So there's that. Yeah.
It's all connected. It's all connected.
I can believe it.
Everything's connected. Everything happens for a reason. Everything is connected. Hey. us doing this podcast right now when we thought about it in 2020 and 2021 mixed together.
Anyway.
Yeah, but we'll cut it end there
Because
because
I'm gonna keep babbling. I literally want to talk about it. To anyone that's ever thought we were the quiet ones,
you're right, but not.
you're right, but you're not right.
Yeah,
This
this has been fun. I kind of don't want to.
I don't want to go. This is so fun. If I
This
could
has been really long.
Hour more.
Yeah, best believe. I bet
Wow.
some of these episodes will definitely be that.
Wow, I'm really happy.
Yeah.
I'm so glad.
Thank you. Yeah, no, this is really nerve wracking.
Yeah. Since our other camera died, you wanna come in to this one and say hi? Hi.
Hi. Thank you.
Thank you so much for watching. If you are watching from YouTube and listening from there, otherwise, if you are listening from Spotify,
Will this have a schedule or just?
if it's not every week, it's every second week.
That is our schedule.
Again, on Instagram is where we'll have all the updates, anyways.
Hi everyone, thank you. It's been Kristine. You can follow me on Instagram, YouTube, TikTok, Twitter, Kristine Ann, but with the first I with the second I. So I will spell it out, okay, for anyone listening. KRIISTINE ANNE. Kristine Ann. That is my handle everywhere. Nothing less, nothing more. No changes in that. That's what it is for everything. Yeah, that is my handles. Kyla, what is your handle?
Yeah, again, thank you so much for watching or listening. My handle on Instagram, TikTok, yeah, I think that's just the two, is Kyla Nicole XX. I can spell it out. KYLANICOLEXX. Okay?
We'll listing in whatever description we can in Spotify. But otherwise, everything about this podcast will be available Spotify, Apple, all streaming services, SoundCloud even. But you can also watch it on YouTube because this is fun. I love watching YouTube videos anyways as well. And you can see our faces and reactions and little short quirks.
Yeah.
I hate
Yeah.
goodbyes.
Yeah, I don't know how to close this
Yeah,
off.
everyone knows I hate goodbyes. Everyone in my life knows I hate byes. So
We'll see you next time.
Thank you so much.
bye.
Thank you.
See you the next one.
Yeah. Leave suggestions, please, for me. Thank you.